gentlemen, welcome back to Twisted Koi. How we doing out there, cupcakes? And you, that koi guy, how we doing? I see you. Go over and check him out, give him a sub, give him a like, tell him the Twisted One sent and you, Jigs, Mountain View Koi Pond. Let's see if we can get Jigsy up to 300 subscribers this year, at least. More to come from Jigsy this year. So I've put it off and I've put it off and I've put it off because it's peeing down the rain out there. But I have got to get out there and I've got to net the snow saggy up so I can do some scrapes. But we will get onto that shortly. I had another parcel today, but I've got to admit that I will put it how it arrived, and then I will show you the rest. Right, talk to you later, Chris. That's Stubbsy from Stubbs Aquatics. Go and check him out. Well, first parcel I got was a fragile handlewood care, and I had to sign for it as well. And as I started unwrapping it, I could see the pink, and I'm thinking, here I go again on my own. But when I finally opened it up, I looked at it and I was like, that's fucking awesome. I love that. Debating on whether to hang it on the string or actually screw it to the long block door. But I know who it's from, and I've already thanked her. I have already thanked her, and this was made for me by Fenland Lass. Another good channel. Go over there, give her a subscribe, give her a thumb, tell her the Twisted One sent you. Send her a flamingo emoji for me. But as you can see, it's quality resin, but she's magnetized the flamingos, and she's actually made some beautiful koi. Look at the quality and the detail on that. So what I've decided I'm going to do, instead of having two koi, what I will do, just for you, Linda, is I will keep the flamingo on one side, and if I do screw it to the door, then what I can do is I can then magnetize the other ones to the screws. But absolutely fucking love it. Thank you very, very much. Either that or I'm going to have to find, oh hang on, I might be able to put it up there though. Might be able to put it up there, but I think it would look better on the door. So yeah, the flamingo thing continues. I think we're going to start calling it Flamingo Gate. But while we're on the subject of pink stuff, my Fluke P arrived today. Thank you very much. Skegness Pond Supplies for all your ponding needs. Good job I don't use them measuring caps. I've got one up there, isn't it? So yes, all your ponding needs, get over to Skegness Pond Supplies. Tell them the Twisted One sent you. Anyway, what am I doing today? Well, other than going out there and netting up and scraping a fish and going on the microscope, you don't want to see me fucking standing there doing this on a microscope. But what we are going to do is, I know it was actually just before Christmas, I think it was the last GKP Live, Rick was talking about the auto feeders that they use on the farm. I have one. I have seen them in use, and they are a wicked little bit of kit. But what we're going to do is I'm going to actually open her up and we'll have a look at her together. Now it's made by a company called LONDA, and this is model L87, and it feeds up to 4 times a day, so you can make have a feed, one feed a day, two. And what I plan to do this year is only run my skimmer at night so that I can use the auto feeder, because I'm going to be concentrating on so much other stuff this year. This year is going to be a really hectic year. So yeah, I'm going to be looking at using this, and I'm actually thinking of placing it in between the shower and the skimmer. So as you zoom out, what I'm thinking is, if I move this grass here over here, or over that way, the other side of that one, I can then put the auto feeder in that area there. And the reason I say that is because from what I've seen and what Rick has said, this fires it out, so it doesn't just drop it in one spot, which was the problem I had when I had the Superfish one in here, because I found it dumped out too much. Even on the lowest setting, it dumped out too much in one go. So yeah, that's why we are now looking at one of these, and it came recommended by Rick, and like I say, I've seen it in action. The only I will get to it when we get to it, because there is one bit that Rick said he wasn't, you know, it's not an issue, but it could have been better if it was done a different way. So let's have a look at what we've got. Set of instructions. Seems pretty simple. We've got container cover, feeder container, battery compartment, 2 cover plates for pellets, discharge point, pellets dispenser with brushing, cover plate for adjustment of the throw-in angle. General function buttons, feed button, feeding time from 1 to 4 can be chosen by this button, set button, It seems pretty simple, but as you see on here, as it says filling instructions, it opens up backwards, and what Rick was saying, it'd be better off if it opened the other way, so you could fill from behind, not trying to get, because if that's sat on the pond edge and you lift it, it's, yeah, I know exactly what he means, but it does show you there on the out exit bit, so we'll get to that next. So we have a quick look at the instructions. These must be the bits that it's on about. And as you can see, this is the first time I'm actually opening it, because like I say, I am going to adjust the way I do things with the main pond this year. I mean, don't get me wrong, they'll still get their hand feeding and everything else, but I just want to get a bit of what's the word, consistency, and I think this is the only way I'm going to be able to get that consistency, knowing that I'm going to be very busy this year, one way or another. We've got so much to do, got plans, people to go and visit, people to go and help. So yeah, it's going to be a wicked year. pretty light. As you see, this is the front. In fact, let me take you off the tripod. I'll keep you on the tripod even. So as you can see, you've got these brushes here. That's your firing brushes. And you've got all your controls are inside the lid. There we go. See it better now. So we got feed and set. So you've got, I think that must be the amount that you want it to come out. That will be your clock when you put your batteries in. And you've also got a manual feed button there as well, and a stop button. Wonder what that one's for then. But it's got a nice capacity, and you've got, I see. So that must be for your small pellet. And it's got two holes down there. You see them? And that's what that goes into. And that reduces your hold down on there. And then the other bit must be the lip that goes on the edge. So we'll put it down a second. Because you've got this bag, baggy bits. That's your lip. I don't know what that bit's for, but that's for a medium hole. I've got a pack of various screws. What's this bit for? Oh, I see. You screw that on there, can you see that? You screw that on there like that into there, and then you can screw that onto a board or a piece of wood over and so it hangs over, and you could fire it even further then. I don't think I will use that, but it's good to know. But yeah, it's got a nice weight to it. It's not hardly anything in there. So the little screws must be for the I see. Gives you a little peek. Yeah, that's quite cool. I'm sure that's where it goes. There's no actual holes in the plastic for the screws, but I would presume that's where they go. I would presume that's what the little black ones are for in here. And according to this, that bit goes in there. Maybe I just have to use the screws. Must be. It's the only way it's going to stay in there properly. I think what that's for is to stop it from out that way, to give it more of a direction. I don't know if you can even see that, but yeah, I think that's the case. I think I'm going to have to screw them screws in, and then we've got your battery case, and it uses 4 size C or LR14 batteries. They go in there, and then you've got a little silver screw in that bag there as well, and that will be for screwing that down and forming the seal with the cap. But overall, I quite like it. I like it a lot. So yeah, definitely going to be changing things up, and I think I might put that bracket in actually, just so I can pin it so it doesn't get blown about or anything. The last thing I need is the fucking thing getting blown into the pond with some of these winds we've been getting just lately. But yeah, that's I have got my driver there. Let's put these 2 screws in. See if my driver will fit that bloody screw. Yeah. Fiddly fucking things. That's one fiddly bitch. And what we'll do is we'll have a look at the batteries as well. Once we'll do this properly, haven't we? Ah. The problem, see, I can't do fiddly screws because of my fingers. Well, fuck it, we'll leave that one for the minute. I'll get Jordan to do that one. So, batteries. I won't leave the batteries in until I actually need it. But if we're going to have a look over it, we might as well do it properly. 1, 2, 3. Right, how do we set the time? Right, general functions. Press set button, hours blink, then press the up button for the hours. Don't know what time it is. 5 past 4. Ah, fucking hell. That's that set. That was easy. So you just press the set button, this one blinks, you put that one in, you press the set button, and then you press this one up to where you want it. Right, so we know what that one is. What's the stop button for? Right. Feeding time 1 to 4 to be chosen by this button. So, right. So you press the feed button and then set your time. So let's just say it at 16. Set on number 1. So what we'll do, honey, we'll sort of like level. That will do. Right, let's get some food in there. That's a mixture in there. Now, something's going to go wrong. Something's bound to go wrong. Right, that should go off. Right, so I've set that for 10 past. That's 3 minutes. So I've rigged it up, and then once we've done that, we'll actually be able to see it in action. Yeah, we've got a couple of minutes, so go for the Evans. Ooh, babies. We have to go through a lot of these in a week or so's time. So yeah, they're doing well. I daren't turn the camera around just in case it goes off when I've got the fucking camera facing me, and then that will defeat the object completely, won't it? So yeah, I definitely put the that on the back for a bit of extra stability and safety and security. Take you out of here a second. Oop, fingers. So any time now. And this is set on number 1. Guys, you can feel the tension, can't you? Oh, we've got a minute left. So I can't even give you a countdown because I'm relying on that clock that's on there. Well, why didn't that go off then? Feed. Sakes. Oh fuck it, we'll just do this then. Right, so we've got that is set in 1. So if we turn that up 1 and we press manual, right. There we go. So this, as you can see, it's a mixture of pellets. So that was set in 2. Hang on, I'll put the tripod down now. Hang on, put it there. Got to test it properly, haven't we? So if I set this to maximum, sorry, right, got a bag rack. So if I've set it to maximum, and we're going to have a look. So press feed. So that's number 6. We'll take that out and I'll put that back in there. See? All technical stuff, this, isn't it? We lodge that there, and just to show a medium feed, so we turn that to 3, and you can definitely see that it will shoot it across the pond. It will shoot it across the pond, and I gotta be honest, I like it. I like it a lot. But after seeing it in action, putting it where I'm thinking of putting it is, yeah, it's going to suit my purposes absolutely brilliantly. And also, I've just realised I'm looking out there and it's pissing down with rain, and that's what the lip's for as well. stop the thing getting wet. Genius. Anyway, there you go, guys and girls, a little review of the Londa pond feeder. 10 litres of food, and a brush that spits it out. No gubbins on the outside that can get damaged by the water, because everything is in here. So what I'm going to do, because I don't want the batteries to die out on me, I'm going to take the batteries out there. Hope you enjoyed this little unboxing. We've got a few more to come. We've got the Cactoilia 7-in-1 to come, and we've got to do an unboxing and a test of that one as well. And you'll see me using this, so that'll be its test. I know they work absolutely brilliantly because I've seen them working on the fry ponds and that down at the farm. They are a cracking piece of kit, and for 95, I think it was around 95 quid, 97 quid, you can't go wrong, guys. You cannot go wrong. And I personally like it better than the Superfish, because trying to program the Superfish auto feeder can be an absolute nightmare. And I found that even on its lowest setting, it chucked out too much. So yeah, I am really pleased and chuffed with this, and I can't wait to start using it. So go and check them out, guys, especially if you want to look into an auto feeder. And as always, guys, I've been Twisted Koi. You lot out there, you are always great, and we will see you soon.
That's all, cupcakes.